a child, promise you won't have fun. You ain't gotta worry about $1.
Hello everybody, it's Angel Shantae and Baby Shantae. Welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to come on here and give you guys like teen mom advice, or like things they don't tell you, stuff like that. So I'm gonna start off like when you're pregnant. When I was pregnant, I didn't tell anybody. Like, I hid it for the whole 9 months, and I suggest you don't do that. I mean, yeah, you don't have to like tell people your business. Like, if you want to keep it to yourself, that's fine. But if you're hiding it because you feel like you have to, or because you're scared and stuff like that, I recommend you don't do that, because people, they're gonna find out eventually. Like your family, like in my case, I hid it from my parents and like everybody basically. But that really affects your mental. Well, it affected mine. Like, I was, like having that big secret. Yes, I'm talking about you. Hiding a big secret like that, like, and it was just a lot of work, honey. It was a lot of work. Like, if I was sick, like, I would have to hide that. We're at the table eating dinner, and I gotta throw up. Like, I gotta hide that stuff. And it's easier if you just tell somebody. They can help you. Even if they're mad at first, stuff like that. Like, they have no choice but to. Well, they don't have to accept it, but like most parents will and be there for you and stuff like that. And you can have a better support system. And that's number one. And like for you and your baby's health, like I didn't go to the doctor the whole time because I was scared. Luckily she came out healthy. That was just like God's luck. Once you have the baby, you should choose to breastfeed. Like, it's so much easier for me. It's harder in some cases, but it's easier to breastfeed, like when it comes to money and stuff like that. You don't have to. Formula is expensive, honey. So like breastfeeding is free, and you don't have to get up and make bottles, none of that stuff. Like, if she wakes up in the middle of the night, I just have to lay her on my chest. Like, it's so easy. But like if you're in school like me, I'm a senior in high school, I'm about to graduate, so she goes to daycare while I'm at school. You have to pump and make sure she has enough milk. And sometimes pumping can be a lot of work. You got to fit that into your schedule and pump like a lot of times a day to keep your milk up. But I was pumping at first. Then I got, you can't do this. Like, you just can't get lazy because you're a mom now. It's not about you. But I got lazy, and I decided to, I started supplementing. So because I wasn't pumping as much, my milk went down. So when I did start pumping back, when I did start pumping again, it wasn't enough for me to send her to daycare with. So I started supplementing using formula, like when she goes to daycare or goes to her grandma's house, or if we're going out, I'll use a formula bottle. But at home, I'll breastfeed when she goes to sleep, A lot of people like, okay, yeah, teen pregnancy is not good. It's not something you want. But it's not as bad as people make it seem, for me at least. Right, mama? It's important to make sure you have a good support system. Right, mama? And not just like, your friends who be like, oh yeah, I'm a godmom, I'm the auntie. Like, they say all these things, but yeah, I'm doing everything by myself. But that's fine. She's my child. Like, I don't need nobody's help. And it doesn't affect me that nobody's helping me. None of that stuff. Like, I take full responsibility. But there's people who say they're going to be there, do this and that, but they're not. So you really, really just need to depend on you. But if you do have a good support system, like family, like my parents, my sister, her grandparents, like, they all help me. They help me in terms of like making sure she has things she needs, or like, I didn't go out before I got pregnant. Like, I barely went out, so staying in is not a big deal to me. But for those of you who like go out and stuff, you live your teenager life, it's gonna change, like, because it's not about you no more. It's about your child. So, but even even if you do go out, most likely you're gonna want to stay in now. Like, it will really change like how you look at things and stuff like that, and you won't even care, most people, like in my case. But if I do want to go out, I have her my parents, her grandparents, to watch her for me sometimes and stuff like that. But it's very rare that I do want to go out. So like maybe every other weekend I'll go out to eat or something. And like I can most of the time I just take her with me. Like, you can take your child with you. You can take her with you. It's okay. But some people, you know, that want to break and stuff like that. I never feel like I need a break or anything like that. Like, it's not as, it's different. I'm speaking from my experience. It's different for everybody. But for me, it's not that hard. This is my life now. Like, this is what I have to do, and I'm gonna do it. She doesn't cry a lot. Like, when you first bring your baby home, all they're gonna do is sleep. All she's gonna do is sleep, and you can sleep right with her. Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, but yeah, when you first bring your baby home, they don't cry. Like, she didn't cry. She hardly ever cried. And she just slept. She was really good. She was like no problems. I didn't feel like I was sleep deprived or anything like that. You should sleep when your baby sleeps. And even now, she's 8 months now. She doesn't like cry. She does this, what she's doing right now, because she's learning to express herself, and she knows what she wants now, stuff like that. But she doesn't like straight up cry. Can I talk? I guess not. She doesn't want me to talk. She doesn't just outright cry. Like, you can't get her to stop. Like, you know, like they think, like, I was thinking, oh my gosh, because with other people's kids before I had her, they would cry and stuff like that. Like, I would get so mad and frustrated. Like, I thought like I was going to be mad and frustrated with her. Like, oh my gosh, shut up, blah, blah, blah. But it's not. It's the total opposite. Like, if she does cry, I'm not stressed. I don't like, because I understand she's a baby. She's going to cry. And you're going to understand that too as a mom. Like, she's going to cry. But she doesn't give me big problems. She doesn't stress me out. She doesn't cry like crazy or anything like that. She just fusses a little bit. And that's fine. But all babies are different. But like people had in my head like it's going to be hard and stuff like that. But it's not. It's not, right, Mama? And like they say, like when it comes to feeding them and stuff like that, they say, okay, like when you're breastfeeding, you should breastfeed every 2 to 3 hours. You know, like, just lay there with your baby, breastfeed her. If you're doing formula, make her bottles. And most of the time, they'll go to sleep when you feed them. And you can go to sleep right with them. With her, like, when I go to sleep, she goes to sleep regardless. So it's really not that hard, but what's wrong? Huh? And they say, don't hold your baby all the time. She's gonna want you to pick her up all the time. But I feel like a baby's gonna do that regardless. When you put them down, they want you to pick them up. And I held her all the time. I still hold her, but it's okay. Like, it doesn't cause no big problems. Like, if you want to hold your baby, hold your baby. Also, they say don't. They also say don't co-sleep. But I have like, I don't want to tell y'all to co-sleep and then like something happens, but I did it, and I still do it. I did it since she was born. I would sleep with her on my chest. Now she sleeps like next to me or me holding her. But I have a boppy pillow that I put her in, and I lay like next to her on the edge of it, so I know that she's safe and stuff like that. I as a mother, you have like mother instincts, so like you wake up throughout the night, like you're not gonna sleep so hard that you like squish your baby. Like it's just, I feel like it's not possible. And if she cries, even if she makes a little whine peak, I wake up. And it's not like you're like, I still feel well rested, I still get a good sleep and stuff like that. Right, mama? We feel good. Right. I don't know why she's being so fussy right now. What's wrong? You sleepy? You sleepy, baby? What was I saying? Yeah, I still sleep good. She sleeps with me. If you prefer not to co-sleep, that's fine. Like, but I just find it more convenient since I breastfeed. Like, she's laying right there with me, so if she wakes up, I can just lay her on my chest. Like, I don't have to get up, and that's like, it kind of sounds like laziness, but it's not. It's just more convenient, you know? Like, we have to rest too, like, and stuff like that. Like, it's about you too, but it's more about the baby. But you should still, like, if you can help yourself. Oh, if you can help yourself, you should do that. With school, I go to school. I'm a senior. Did I already say this? I think I did, but yeah, I did. I'm a senior in high school, so she goes to daycare. I don't pay for daycare. I signed up for like, I'm sure in all states they have something like this, but in Georgia, I don't know if it's like this everywhere, but in Georgia it's called CAPS. So where they pay for your daycare for you, or they pay some of it. Especially if you're a teen mom, like you can easily get that. And if you're still in school and stuff like that. So she goes to daycare for free. I drop her off every morning before school, and I go to school and I pick her up. I don't work just because, like, if I wanted to go to work, I could, because she's in daycare and stuff like that. But I feel like right now I need to be spending time with my baby and stuff like that. Like, I feel like it's important for her development. And since I breastfeed and stuff like that, like, because I'll go to school and then go straight to work and come home and be with her at 11 o'clock at night, just till 6 o'clock in the morning when she goes back to daycare. I just feel like that's not right. And because I have a support system and I have my parents helping me out and other people helping me out, that I don't have to go to work. Like, I have the advantage of not having to go to work right now to have help. But you or somebody else, you may have to go to work, and that's fine. That's just something you have to. It's a fly in my room, guys. Yeah. I hate flies. Like, they're so annoying. They're so annoying. Like, they buzz and just. But yeah, if you have to go to work, that's fine. But like, you could pick a schedule that like work a schedule that fits you well and stuff like that. I really want to go to work. I really want to go to work. But or I applied for work at home jobs. You could do work from home jobs. Like, they're not really that hard to find. You can easily find those, like Amazon and stuff like that. But also at my local YMCA, they have a child watch center, so I can go work there and bring my child with me. Like, you can find jobs like that. I recently applied there and stuff like that. Yeah, what else? Your baby grows fast, so like your baby's gonna grow fast. So like, when you get clothes, and stuff like that for them, like if you're like, when my baby was born, she was 5 pounds. So she wore newborn clothes. She wore preemie clothes at first, like for like maybe a couple of weeks she was in preemie clothes, or maybe 1 month. But I could have easily bought a newborn or 0 to 3 months to last longer, because she grew out of those preemie clothes really fast. Then I had newborn clothes, and she grew out of those really fast. So if like your baby's newborn, like regular size, it doesn't hurt to get 0 to 3 months. Or if she's like 3 months now, you go ahead and get 3 to 6 months, not like 0 to 3 months, you know? Like, just size up a little bit. It will last longer. And I have a lot of clothes that she can't fit anymore. Some that she's never even worn, and that I need to go through and give away. But lucky for me, I was given a lot of stuff. I barely bought her any clothes. I didn't have to buy her any clothes, But when I did buy her clothes, it's just like because I wanted to. But I was given enough clothes where I didn't have to buy her any. Luckily, but that might not be your case. So yeah, when you buy clothes, like think of like, yeah, this is cute for now, like you can do that, like buy a cute outfit for now, whatever, but think more about long term and stuff like that. And I haven't bought her any shoes, but other people have bought her shoes because they're gonna grow out of them fast. But it's like there's nothing to it. We get them shoes. But you know, like I said, think long term. If you have the money to go do that and blow on shoes and stuff like that, you can do that. But like speaking like as a teen mom, like most people are not gonna be like all the way financially stable like they, you know, like you would if you was ready for a kid. When she was first born, that's why I got her. I was given bath stuff for her, stuff like that, and she's 8 months now, and I still have it. Like it's not like you only have to buy. You don't have to spend a lot on that stuff. Like her lotion bottle is still full. Her shampoo, her body wash, because like she's a baby. You only have like at first I washed her like once a week when I first brought her home when she was a newborn. Excuse me. I washed her like once a week. Now I try to wash her like 3 times a week. But she has a small body, you know, small hair, all of that. You don't have to like splurge on that stuff. She's sleeping. You don't have to splurge on none of that stuff. It's gonna last. But diapers, I was given a whole bunch of diapers when she was first born. I'm talking boxes, and I'm like, yeah, these are gonna last forever. They ran out quickly, and like I had newborn diapers, and then like when she grew out of those, I still had a lot of newborn diapers left, and then other diapers that she could fit, like size 1 diapers. So then when she grew out of size 1 diapers, I still had some left. But like so basically what I'm saying is they grow really fast. The babies grow fast. So think about that too when you're buying that stuff. Size 3 diapers, like if people are giving you diapers, stuff like that, you should have them give you size 3 because they're going to be in size 3 for a long time. That's what they're going to stay in the longest. Once they hit size 3, they're going to stay in it. Wipes, wipes typically don't go that fast for me. I mean, they go fast. Well, I buy boxes of diapers, so they go faster than diapers. I don't know what I'm saying right now. The wipes I use, like if she just goes number 1, if she just pees, I'll use 1 wipe. If she goes number 2, I'll use like I'll use 3 depending on, oh my gosh, y'all, your baby is gonna poop up her back. But once you're a mom, like I couldn't stand baby slobber, any of that and stuff. But when you have your own child, it's different. It's just regular, like she slobber on me, spit up on me, whatever. And like when if she uses the bathroom all over herself, like yeah, you're gonna be like, dang, why would you do this? I gotta clean this up. But it's nothing to it for me. Like, okay, it just happens. It's something I gotta deal with. I gotta do this right now. Yeah, like, but something I learned, like with the onesies, if they poop up their back, she's sleeping, y'all. Right here, you can just fold it down and like pull their clothes off so you don't like put the poop over her head or nothing, you know. What else? They also say like you shouldn't give your baby jar food or juice until they're 6 months. They brought it down to 4 months now, but that's like that's not really the recommendation or whatever. They want you to do 6 months, but I started feeding her jar food at 4 months, and she liked it and stuff like that. She eats it, and her stomach would hurt a lot when she was little. So at 4 months I started giving her apple juice. I gave her 4 ounces of apple juice a day because she was 4 months. That's what they say is safe or whatever, and it helped her stomach. But the apple juice is what's gonna make her poop up her back. yeah. But I started giving her apple juice at 4 months and she's fine. But all babies are different, so don't be like, well, Angel said I gave her apple juice, now she's sick. Yeah, just see what works best for your baby and stuff like that. Like the thing they it's the things they pressure you about, scare you about, and stuff like that, it's really nothing to worry about. Like, it's different for everybody, you know. You just gotta like what you're doing and love your baby, which I hope you would. Yeah, I feel like there's more I need to say, but I just can't think of it. I'm gonna sit here until I figure it out. Later. Y'all, people are gonna talk and stuff like that, but like my little sister got into it with some girls, and they was high school girls. My little sisters are in middle school, so I texted one of the high school girls. She like, why don't you go take care of that baby, blah blah blah. Like,
oh, I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm gonna do that anyway because that's how I am.
People just do dumb stuff like that. Or like when y'all see them post, or when I see these posts, I kind of feel like offended, but it's nothing to feel offended about. It's just, that's just me. But like, I'll see my friends reposting stuff like, y'all spending money on diapers while I'm spending money on this and that. Like, that's fine. It doesn't make me like, I'll see the post and be like, what do you mean by that? But then after that, like, I don't dwell on it or anything. But it's just like, you know, it's different for everybody. Other people, like, you may that may affect you. You may feel some type of way about that. You may feel sad or stuff like that. You may feel depressed because like, your teenage life is not over, okay? It's not over, but it may feel that way. People may make it seem that way, but you do definitely have to step up now and be a parent, be an adult, because like, you can't just go out every weekend, every night like your friends do and stuff like that. You have real responsibilities. They don't have nothing to worry about as far as a child's they don't have to worry about a whole life, a whole nother life. But yeah, people are gonna talk, whatever. But then there's other people who motivate you, push you. Like, people I don't even know. Like, if I post my baby, they'll slide up, like, tell me what a good job I'm doing and stuff like that. But all the time, every time they do that, it's not genuine though. Like, these people could be telling you this stuff and then talking my hair back, or like, oh, I messed with her baby daddy, blah blah blah. Y'all know how girls be, or teenagers be. Like, I'm not saying that's my case, but it could be the case for anybody, and stuff like that can get to you. I don't let nothing get to me. That's just how I've always been. Like, I'm not gonna dwell on it. Like, you are who you are. I am who I am. I'm doing what I'm doing. You're not part of my life. I don't know you. I don't care about you. Like, if you do, even if you do know them, like, y'all know what I'm saying. But yeah, that's really all there is to it. I feel like I'm missing some things. Y'all need to be aware and watch your baby. Like, I'm pretty sure every mother knows this though. Like, you're gonna do this automatically. It's a mother instinct. Like, when you have your baby, you're gonna see things a lot differently. See people, the way people move differently. Like, you're gonna pay attention to different things. Like, especially having a daughter, like, it's like scary. Like, you don't know, like, men and stuff like that, or boys, like, they're crazy. Like, and this stuff, like, you know, sick stuff happens all the time, and it could, God forbid, it could be your child. So you need to be careful with that. Watch who you let them around. If you get bad vibes from that person, like you gotta forget their feelings and worry about you and your daughter. Or if they put you on danger and stuff like that, you need to put you and your child first. Like, don't be crazy. Don't be naive. None of that stuff. Like, because we're still children, so we may still make children decisions, but you gotta look past that children mentality, teenager mentality, and grow up, be smarter, be wiser. And the choices you make, like, if like anything can happen. Like, I'm saying now I'm a lot more cautious. Like, when I get in the car, I put on my seatbelt. If I'm with my friends, like, if I were to be with my friends and they're like, hey, let's go to this party or something like that, a party that's known for getting shot at and stuff like that, I'm not gonna do that because I have a kid to get home to. Y'all don't. Like, it's different now. It's a lot different. And yeah, like, a lot of people have postpartum depression, especially as a teenager, because you feel like your life is over and stuff like that. You're watching everybody else go out, have fun, do this and that. You're at home with the baby. Lucky for me, like at times I would like see people out and stuff like that and be like, dang, but it didn't affect me like in the long run or nothing like that. I didn't dwell on it. Like I said, I don't dwell on things. Like, it's okay. Like, this is my life. It's what I have to do and make the best of it. And yeah, like, but if you are having like depression and stuff like that, like, let your baby be your motivation and stuff like that, or talk to somebody about it. But don't hurt yourself. Your baby needs you. Like, you can't do that. Your baby really needs you. If you hurt yourself, you'll be hurting your baby. Like, nobody's gonna protect your child like you will. Nobody knows your child like you do. You know, that's just how I feel. Like, you know your child best. You know what she needs best. You know what's best for her. And she wants you. Your daughter wants you. Or your son, your daughter. Your baby craves you. They want you. They know. They trust you. Okay? And yeah, like I was saying before, like, leave them with people you trust. Leave them with people you know and trust. Before, when I put her in daycare, I looked at different daycares and I found a lady I can trust, that I felt like I can trust. And, like, you know, as time went on, I realized I can't trust her. My baby likes her. She's nice and stuff like that. Like, I feel like I put my daughter in a home daycare, or if I could, I would definitely leave her at home with her grandma and grandpa, but they go to work as well. I would much rather leave her with a family member. If you can do that, you should do that. But if you have to put her in daycare, I chose a home daycare because I feel like at daycare centers, these people, they're just here for a check. Some of them might really like kids and stuff like that, but the people who work here, they're just here for a check. They're just employees, so they don't care how they treat your kid, how your kid feels, and that stuff. They're just there for a check. But at a home daycare, she's doing this from her home. She chose to do this. Excuse me. So, like, clearly she cares about her job. She cares about these children and stuff like that. So I feel more comfortable at the home daycare which she goes to. And her daycare provider is really nice and trustworthy and stuff like that. And pay attention to how your kids react, how your kid reacts. When she goes to daycare, she most of the time she smiles at her teacher, reaches for her, and that's a good sign to me. Like, she's okay with being there. The first day I sent her to daycare, she was only 2 months. She was born May 8th. Yeah, she was barely a month. She wasn't even a month.
Girl, what the fuck is you talking about?
Wait, I'm tripping. We get out of school in May. She was 3 months. So she didn't really know or anything like that. But I was really nervous the first day. I asked her daycare provider, her teacher, if I could, you know, text her throughout the day while I'm at school and stuff like that. The first day is going to be not hard per se, but like scary. You're going to be thinking about your child the whole time. Like, is she okay? But she'll be okay. She'll get used to it. He will. She, he, whatever you have. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. I can't think of anything else that is important to know. A tip, like when you pack your baby's diaper bag and stuff like that, make sure you have plenty of diapers, a pack of wipes, bring her enough milk for wherever you're going, wherever she's going, or you can bring the formula with you. You know, make sure she has like 2 changes of clothes, cause you never know, like y'all can be out. Like one time we was somewhere, and she used the bathroom in her clothes, so luckily I packed clothes. I was prepared. I changed her clothes and stuff like that. Yeah, I always bring a toy for her to play with. Make sure she has her teething stuff, like her gum started to hurt. I make sure I have like a little bag with like baby Orgel and stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna end this here, guys. I think I gave all the advice I could from my little experience so far, and I thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and tell your friends about me. And yeah, bye.